let's get this started. Let's do some Arcadian Disciple Covenant rank 25 runs. Okay, so we have the exiled Hellhorned clan as our secondary. We have Power Ward, which is pretty nice for any kind of relocate build. Welder Helper, not a bad card to start with. And Revelation. Look at the top 4 cards of your draw pile and choose one to copy into your hand. This is very awesome because it allows you to get a copy of a potentially very strong card. We obviously start with the pattern shifts, the Queen's Impling from our secondary clan, and with the Disciple as our champion. Didn't really look at the bosses. Double Explosive Daedalus and Arcos with Harvest and Days Dark Shards, if I'm reading these correctly. And obviously Sep Seraph as the final boss. Hi Mists! Well, we just started the first run, so you're definitely not late. Okay. Well, that's a Guruk's Gold. Hi Charles, welcome. Yeah, I think this has to be Guruk's Gold, right? Then maybe we try to find a demon, buff it with the Power Ward. We'll have to see. But Guruk's Gold is definitely a great start. And then overstack a floor with demons and have Symbiote as our champion. Sure, that seems good. Unbroken Horn seems good on Arcadian Clan. It does, it does. Unbroken Horn is pretty decent, I think. There are a lot of cards that care about Ember. There are a lot of X-Cost cards that you can spend your Ember very well on. Let's go with Symbiote here. Overstack a floor. Use some large demons to deal damage. And Symbiote will gain a lot of attack, potentially. Enemy units enter with armor 10 for a unit draft. That's great. We might find our first demon here. Currently we don't really have a preference for which floor to overstack, so it should probably be the top, to be entirely honest. This is gonna be our main attacker, so let's put the armor on the Train Steward here. This gives us a really good chance of getting the Collector. Yeah, Pyre Room will do. Let's try to shift you up to the top floor. Successful. Very nice. Can also use these pattern shifts to move imps out of the floors we don't want them in. You know what? I'm gonna go for a pattern shift here. Didn't work out. Was worth a try. Took 7 damage here, that's fine. Also, no, I actually want to play the weight. We should have enough power here with our champion at 40 attack. Although they will lose some attack if units die, right? That worked out very well. Wax Pinion if we want to overstack the top floor. Apple Elixir if we want to overstack the bottom floor. But honestly, Wax Pinion being 0 cost and not having consume makes it a really good choice. Hidden Passage is another way to move units. A bit less necessary in this deck because we might not be using too much moving around. I think we mostly just overstack stuff. And I think the current stuff we have, especially with the Wax Pinion, is more than enough for that. So I'm gonna take the Hornbreak here. That's a really good unit to have multi-strike on. It's also pretty large, which is good for the Disciple. The only problem is that we currently can't play it. Ember Might. That would help with playing it. Too bad we can't get both of them. I'm not sure if I really want a Rail Beater, to be honest. I think this is a skip. I agree, yes. Apple Elixir should work better than the Wax Pinion for relocates. Solid Stone, that's not really what I'm looking for here. Alpha Fiend is nice. I don't think I want a Lodestone either. Large Stone, Multi-Strike, these are stuffs I would be interested in. Quick, also not very helpful. We are gonna pick a bunch of units, so these individual upgrade slots are not that valuable because we won't be able to afford large upgrades for all of our units. So I'm fine with just filling that slot with a attack buff for now. Mark of Invasion. Send you. So you are not dazed, you get to strike twice, gain 10 attack, and make sure we don't take more than 1 damage this turn. From the Conduit Infiltrator we'll skip the top floor because there are 7 units there now. Welder Helper is pretty nice. Do want a Train Steward here. I kinda wanna send the Train Steward, but I think it's better to Hornbreak because Pattern Shift is unreliable. Taking 3 damage here, that's fine. Let's see what the Revelation can get for us. I think we just want a Pattern Shift. We could remove this Welder Helper, and that's actually what I'm gonna do to prevent some damage to our Disciple. And then focus on overstacking during the next few turns. Let's place down a Power Ward and try to get you to the top floor. That worked well. Let's play another one of these. Alright, they have haste. I forgot about that. But we're already fine here. Thanks to our Alpha Strike doing huge damage, Alpha Fiend. I should really install the friendly Hellhorned mod. It changes the name of certain fiends to friends. Power Ward, Apple Elixir, Flash Fire. Power Ward is not really that great in this deck. It's not bad. Gives us a little bit of a damage buff, but definitely not something I want more of. Flash Fire for some AoE. It's very expensive is the problem. Yeah, everything's better with friends. Apple Elixir probably not. The Flash Fire is the only one that's really a consideration here. Fledgling Imp, Molting Imp. Imps are hard to use, but the Molting Imp is some AoE. We can easily use that on floors that are not our main floor, so sure. Maybe we can find another good demon, an artifact is nice. A unit upgrade shop would be kind of nice, but it's not that important. Hellspanner is great with all the imps we have. The range brute. Maybe we can find some rage stuff. That would be kind of nice. I don't think I want another alpha friend. Cave of 1,000 Eyes. Let's start with losing some pyre health. I think I am willing to go down to 14. We don't need to. Scorching Restraints. That's pretty good. Lodestone Rock on Alpha Friend to keep him ascending and descending for Power Ward buff. Yes, but also no. Well, it would work, but it would force him down to the bottom floor every time. We can't keep him on another floor, and that's an issue. Unless we set up on the bottom floor, that's not gonna be good. Although, it would also mean the alpha friend would fight on every floor, which would certainly help with his strike scaling. But he kind of needs a tank. No reason to set up anywhere else here. It's a shame that I have to waste these pattern shifts. We can try. Yeah, that wasn't a great idea. I should... yeah. Hold over Wax Pinion. While that would be interesting and potentially powerful, there is also an issue with it. And the issue with it is that Alpha Fiend would die while descending. All allies get forced to the top floor. Relocate forced to... oh. Yeah. If we have multiple wax pinions with holdover or something like that, then things could be interesting. So much damage on our disciple. But a lot of our power is here in the back line, so... let's place these train stewards, so we can at a later time ascend them. Don't wanna thin out this wave. This is okay. Alpha friend gets to strike Daedalus. Let's... ascend you? Nope. Instead we kill you. Oops. Accidents happen. What can we get with the revelation? Hornbreak. Hornbreak is actually kind of good. I like the Revelation a lot. More power on the top floor. Final wave. You know what? The disciple is almost dead and I don't like it, so let's move them to the back. Should have played the power ward actually. Now the alpha friend gets to take the first hits, but that's not a big deal. Send these guys up as well, just so we have a stronger disciple. Because alpha friend can take a few hits. I would like to have a dedicated frontliner now. Or let's just make it so we don't need a dedicated frontliner with Chronomancy. Chronomancy is an unplayable card that gives all units played while this is in your hand quick. Ancient 7 can do the same thing, but it's a bit... well, it does it better, but it's a bit harder to set up. I think I'm gonna skip here. Yeah, I don't think we really need these. Although, I kind of said I wanted a dedicated frontliner and I just skipped some of those, so... Herzal's compound, because we have a lot of Ember with the Hellspanners most of the time. I kinda wanna dupe the Wax Pinion. That's currently one of the best cards in our deck. Some removals aren't bad. Pattern shift is not hugely important in this deck once we have more Wax Pinions. Let's start with Train Stewards or Implings. The extra capacity of the Train Stewards is in this case actually a benefit. Not a huge one though. Let's dupe the Wax Pinion. And I think we want to keep going with Symbiote. 8 attack for each capacity used, but the Symbiote also grows in capacity. It's now 2 capacity. Non-boss units get multi-strike. This is actually somewhat scary, especially with the haste. Who do we use as a frontliner here? I wish I had Chronomancy in this hand. That's the problem with it, isn't it? Yeah, this is pretty scary. Oh, the top floor is also capacity reduced. I didn't even see that until now. That might be a problem. We might not have enough defense to deal with this. I should have played units first. That's dangerous. Not where I wanted you to go. Still not where I wanted you to go. I think we have to take risks here. Wait, can we even survive this much damage? Oh. I was like, yes, take a bit of damage here, but this is not just a bit of damage, this is a ton of damage. We'll take 40 HS per you alone. Yeah, we are dead if we do this. Let's restart this fight. Okay. I didn't quite realize how bad our defense is currently looking. I feel like we have to split the difference and set up multiple floors right now and combine them later. Which makes me very anxious. Well, at least our defense is looking a bit better now. But it won't hold for too long. I should have used the health banner this turn again. Whoops. Okay, now we at least have a quick unit here as well. Probably won't change much, but might help us prevent some damage. There's space for one more unit on the top. Well, we are still alive, so we should be okay from here on out. Our top floor is pretty strong after all. Can't move. Okay. Ooh. I will take a firebox. Another revelation. Shifter ward. Shifter ward could work. Could allow us to overstack the second floor. There won't be any more haste after this point, so... That would allow us to use wax pinions to change the order of our cards. Revelation is also pretty good, and I would certainly like it. But I think the shifter ward effect is very powerful. And allows us to do a bunch of pretty cool tricks. March of Shields. March of Shields does the same thing way better. We need unit upgrades. Multi-strike on Alpha Fiend, very nice. Let's upgrade one of the train stewards. We are using those. Don't want quick, and I don't think I want the lodestone. I might buy a perch on one of the Queen Simplings now. And then move on. Non-boss enemy units gain +6 attack. Can we now deal with that? I think we can. The second wave will be very scary. We still don't have a great defense yet. Power ward. Shifter ward. And wax pinions. So we get the Alpha Fiend to strike twice here. And also give them some stat boosts. If we move the Alpha Fiend out of the way, we can play a Molding Imp here. Does help a lot. We need to bring the Alpha Fiend back in. Yeah, that's good. I think this one is pretty similar. We want the Alpha Fiend out of here so we can apply some armor. Play a Train Steward. Play another Power Ward. Get the Imp to tank some damage. Maybe even play a Hornbreak here. Do a Revelation. Send you away. Give you some armor and then send you back up. Now the Deranged Brute dies. Well, I guess that's still preferable to the other units dying. Can we send you on a different floor? That's nice. Also want to remove this guy. And Alpha Fiend needs some armor. There we go. Wait, the combat preview showed us the kill. That's why I didn't play anything there. Guess we'll be taking 18 damage now. Whoops. Dilation can be decent. Another shifter ward, Ember Wave. Ember Wave is not bad targeted removal. I'll take it. Another March of Shields. Yeah. I kind of need a tank unit, so let's build one. That should do the job. I'm gonna put it on Train Steward for now. I really want a large stone though. Ah, I didn't get it. Guess a Train Steward is gonna be our tank unit. That's a bit... Screw large stone. Major refraction. Hey, Zoterion! Thank you so much for your tier 1 subscription for 3 months. Very generous. Welcome to the stream and enjoy your emotes in chat. Do I remove at this point Queen Simplings? Pattern shifts? Probably one of the pattern shifts can go for now. They are a bit unreliable. They are quite unreliable. Okay, blinding dark shard. That's no fun. Can't kill this Absolver. Not possible. Glad you say so, Soterion. Welder helper. Yeah. We can always move that one around later. Definitely want these guys gone. Let's play Revelation first. I do think I want the Shifter Sword. And you know what? Having 2 of them is actually not a bad thing. I am willing to take some damage to get the armor on our champion here. Who needs the armor the most? Do we wanna just armor up this Train Steward? Actually, we might wanna move Alpha Fiend to the front. Or closer to the front at the very least. Let's move you away, all the way to the back there. Like that. I think we also want to play another train steward. Kinda want Alpha Fiend to strike. They'll do so anyway, no problem. Do we even want to get rid of these imps? Probably not, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. 6, 7 units. Okay, we want one imp to die here. Move Alpha Friend back to the front. You're quick. Maybe it's worth buffing you a bit. Actually, having Alpha Fiend hunt down the boss is not the worst idea. That's over 400 damage after all. You're clearly the tankiest one here. Might as well buff you with multi-strike after all. Yeah, that worked out very well. Chronomancy is a bit awkward to use, I realized. Dark Deal and Alloy, I want them both, but I think I want Dark Deal more. Even the Implosion wouldn't be bad. It's just more draw. We have enough Ember on most of our turns anyway, so I want more Alpha Friends. Hell Pact. We don't have any X-Course cards. Winged Indulgence is nice, helps a bit with defensive. Let's upgrade our champion to become 3 cost and gain 13 attack for each capacity used. 3 capacity, not 3 cost. Enemy unit center with armor 20 should be fine. We do have a very powerful deck by now, with these huge Alpha Fiends. These guys though, maybe I use Wax and Pinion against them. I mean, this is not a bad floor setup. Should have set up Alpha Fiend on the bottom. Now they're gonna be dazed. I'll just move you to the pyre. Take those 2 damage instead of having to deal with those extremely annoying Scorchers. Power Ward again. Oh no, I should have played the units first. Really should have. That's a big problem. Chronomancy wants Permafrost. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so we can fix this turn as well. There we go. That's what I initially wanted. Now we have a quick alpha friend. Just need to get that one down to the bottom floor. Not yet. Disciple is taking quite a beating here. That's okay. Give me shift award. I guess I'll take another dark deal. I think we need Alpha Friend to tank some hits here. Should probably have played the units. Finally we got shift award. The problem is we don't have any descent cards right now. This floor is not yet overstacked to the max. Now it is. Let's upgrade the quick. Quick friend. Few out of the way so we take less damage. Maybe move you back in. Maybe? Apparently not. That's fine. We don't need these imps. We're better served with the train steward. More capacity, so our champion deals more damage as well. And yeah, this is the win. With 2 alpha friends and a lot of card draw, we have a much higher chance to get the Chronomancy going on one of them at least. Really want a time freeze. Launcher Shield, Impish Scholar, Inferno. Impish Scholar would allow us to potentially get back a ward, a revelation, a time freeze. Yeah, that's okay. I think I'll take another March of Shields. We will need a lot of defensive stuff like that. Holdover on Dark Deal. Cost reducing one of the March of Shields. I should look at the relics before buying stuff. Not necessary. Our most important units already have 3 upgrades. Spells though. No. I don't think we need Fireball either. Tempered Talus, these are all pretty bad. Even the Volatile Gorge. Not really what this deck wants. Honestly, this is not that great. Although it does help with dealing with the Shade Wings, so maybe that was entirely the wrong time to do that. Revelation is just such a great card. More friends. We no longer need these train stewards, right? Although the queen siblings are still worse. Vapor funnel allows me to ignore the small fries the Seraph summons. Let's get rid of the final Impling and the frontline steward. And maybe even the other steward as well. It makes it a bit harder to trigger the health banners, I'm aware of that. But we shouldn't need them after setting up our alpha friends. Start out with a time freeze. I should have played some cards first, I think. Not like it matters a whole lot. Who do I want on the bottom floor? Maybe nobody. Just set up the second and third floor. I want you to be able to strike against these enemies. No reason to play either of these. That's not quite true. The Shade Wings. I would love to put the Shade Wings into the Pyre Room with the Vapor Funnel days, but everywhere else is bad. That works, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yes. Let's remove these guys. Do have another unit I could play to gain the extra ember. No need to. I am limiting my draw now. Okay, this is very good. Let's play our first quick friend. Do want you to be able to attack. So let's move you to the front. That will only be temporary. We'll be switching around positions quite a bit here. In just a moment. Let's use these to trigger the Hell Spanners. So we can descend you, play another quick friend. This is troublesome. I guess the slow friend dies here. We'll have two quick friends. That should be fine. Finally, we have a shifter ward. Let's whoops. We have nothing to reveal. This is hard removal for the small guys there. Okay, no damage taken this turn. Our setup is mostly complete now. Now we are mostly looking for armor and more damage. We have 2 power wards here, so sending these guys, not only that they can hit Seraph and gain power ward buffs, also hitting Seraph makes them a lot stronger. It's actually a bad slot for you to be on. That is pretty satisfying. Hi Chris, welcome. That's not where I want you to be. I didn't realize that Relentless has started. I thought we were still in pre-Relentless. Whoops! That was really bad. I wanna wait for Chrono. That's gonna be important. Quick is very important. Okay, so we have our quick friends ready. Working a bit better this time. The quick ones are the 2 in the back. Everything here will die. Is there a benefit to using another shifter ward? Kind of, yes. There is. Makes it easier to use stuff like Wax Pinion and Pattern Shift. Was a very satisfying turn. Get more opinions. And this should be the win. But let's do this one more time. Not like that really matters, but they do get their extra stats while moving through the second floor. So it's nice. Yeah. Large, quick, multi-striking Alpha Fiends. They did a good job. We really had all the positioning control with the ascent, descent stuff. Hey, we unlocked Glaucopis again. As I said, we had pretty much all the position control with the wax pinions, the pattern shifts, the shift awards, and also on the floor with the March of Shields. And yeah, that worked out well. Overstacking giant Alpha Fiends with the Disciple. It's a good time. Each of these Alpha Fiends gives the Disciple plus 75 attack. So yeah, as we have seen, the Disciple can grow pretty large with an overstack floor like that. Worked out quite nicely. The Guruk's Goat was obviously our main build around thing, that's why we picked Alpha Fiend in the first place. And it went from there. Very nice run.